Hi, my name is Biff and I'm your Encompass doctor. Today we're going to show you how to install one of our Encompass golf cart enclosures. Simply unpack your box, as you can see it's very well packaged, and simply grab your instruction manual and begin. Hello, your Encompass golf cart doctor here. Today we're going to install our Encompass golf cart enclosure on the Club Car Precedent golf cart. As you can see, all of our hardware is packaged and numbered for an easy installation. Installation should take an hour or less. Step one is removal of the factory windshield and the factory extrusions. They clip onto the front struts. Simply remove the factory one, install supplied as shown. There's a hole that corresponds with the hole in the window. Now this model is an aftermarket window, so it's flat. On the factory windows from the factory, you'll have a little raised hump here that needs to be belt sanded flat in order for our extrusion to sit completely flat. Simply put in place, push on, done. Now you can simply take the front window as such, clip onto the front struts. Once your front extrusion and window are reinstalled, you'll add this last little piece of the front extrusion to the top of here. Simply clip onto the strut. What this does, this allows the front window to be secured when it's in the up position. Step two is installing our front jamb upper bracket. You simply mount it to the existing factory bolts right here. However, prior to doing that, what you'll want to do is come up here. You've got these little nips right here on the plastic that you want to simply trim. You just basically want to go just like that, and then straight up. As you can see, I've already done that one there. Just take the little tips off, doesn't hurt the structure of the roof, and allows for install of our front mount. Step three is installation of our rear jamb upper mounts. These simply bolt to an existing bolt located in the rear of the handle on the cart. Thread, and you want to place this hole towards the front, put the bolt in the rear hole. Simply bolts in place and tighten. And step four is our rear window bolt installation. You'll need to remove the factory bolt from this point right here in the rear strut. Simply insert our bolt as shown. The bolt with the washer goes in. Then on the other side, we've got the thin hex nut and then the regular hex nut. And what that does, that tightens it down and stops this, prevents this from moving, and gives us a nice flat area to install our rear support bracket. Step five is installation of our rear jamb. However, prior to that, if you have a later model Precedent that has the larger seat handles, you'll be required to put our spacer kit in, which is located in bag 11 in your hardware kit. Simply remove these front bolts in the rear seat, loosen these to where the seat can come up, put these bolts in, put the spacer underneath of them, and tighten. What that does is it kicks the door handles in a little bit to enable our rear jamb to be installed. Okay, step five is installing our rear jamb, which is simply taking the supplied bolts and mounting to the bracket that we've already installed. And once that's installed, what we'll do, if you've got an older model, you'll mount this lower bracket in an existing rivet hole here. The newer models will have a special mount that goes to this rivet here. Step six is our rear fabric installation, which includes these metal supports. The one simply goes, the flat one goes into the middle. You've got the upper curve, which goes up top. You've got the lower center one, which goes in right here. And when those are installed, it simply wraps around and installs as such. Okay, here we take our upper jamb rear support bar and simply install it on our rear window screw that we installed earlier. We'll take our rear window, insert the support bar into the webbing on the rear, put that in, and that simply comes in place right here. Bolts into our bolts that we've already got installed. And tighten. step 8 is installation of our front jamb, which will include hardware found in bag 6. Simply mount this front bracket to the front jamb as shown there. And this will mount here to the dash. Simply remove the factory screw from the dash and we'll use the Phillips head that's supplied. Simply mount the top of the jamb with the supplied hardware. Then we'll come and tighten. We'll install the front jamb mount here. Actually, no. Okay, now what we're going to do is take our rubber extrusion, which is mounted to our fabric, and attach it to our plastic extrusion, which is mounted to the front strut. This is what gives it the weather-tight seal up at the front. Once that's on secure, we'll flatten out the Velcro flap right there. Pull this one around. Secure at the top. Take the center one here in the middle. Pull that one on around. And you won't secure, just tap that there for a moment. We'll come back and drill the bottom hole, will be the last thing. Okay, step 9 is installation of our doors. First, you'll locate the handle pack, install your handles. To install the door, you simply take it, insert the pins up into the holes there, insert the bottom pin to the bottom hole. Then we'll take our door keepers, simply attach that to the inside of the door. This comes around and screws into the center hole right there. Tighten. That helps keep the door in place. Check the fit of the door. And then we'll want to pull that back and we'll drill this hole here in the bottom once we get the fit correct. Okay, the last step of the installation of the front jamb is drilling the bottom hole. You simply want to move the jamb until you get a nice even reveal on your door. Once you've got a nice reveal, simply in the hole, drill straight through. Take your screw, put in, and tighten the nut on the back. She's done. Okay, this is an installation of our lower front wind guard, which blocks the wind that comes underneath your windshield. Simply install the supply piece of Velcro here. Take your wind guard, simply attach via Velcro here and around the sides. You're done.